Welcome to What's Your Thing? This is the show where I dive into your favorite celebrities' secret, hidden passions, and obsessions. Today, Diggy Simmons. He's talking about his new album and his style of vintage clothing where he goes thrift shop diving. It's gross. You're gonna wanna watch this. What's your thing? Now, before I bring out my very special guest, I want to get into the monologue, and that's why I do one joke. One joke only, but I brought some very funny people here to help me and one-up me on my jokes. From the No Need for Apologies podcast, Monroe Martin, Derek Gaines.
What's happening? What's going down?
Thank you for
Good to
doing
see
the show again, guys. Really
no problem.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Let's get into the monologue.
Yeah.
All right, so one joke, and whoever wins, you win a prize, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. Halloween is coming up later this month, and that means it's time for white people loving their pumpkin spice lattes, which I don't understand, because white people don't like anything spicy. No white people are laughing. There's no
That
white
was a
people
Mexican joke. I got it. That was
Yeah, you got it.
that was pretty dope.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Monroe
Is
Martin.
it my turn?
Yeah, one joke.
All right. Halloween, where the streets are filled with laughter, kids begging for candy, and parents going, "No, we can't go over there, honey. He's on a special list."
I get it.
I get it. That was, I'm predator joke.
Derek Gaines, one joke.
Halloween, a day of sadness, because I always feel for the kids that have juvenile diabetes. Always looking out the window, watching these kids. Listen! Always looking out the window, watching these kids and they capes eating Reese's while they gotta eat their broccoli sticks or celery or apple slices, feeling type 2 upset about life right now.
Yo. Oh, thank God I had these guys. Derek, Monroe, I like your shit, but
Thank you,
you
thank
win,
you.
man. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Now,
Everybody wins.
are we doing this? Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. He's an actor, a rapper, just an all-around great guy, hip-hop royalty. Can we make some noise for Diggy Simmons? Diggy. Thank you for being here.
Dude, thank you.
Man, I know I don't want to mess up your Halloween week. I know you're probably getting ready to go trick-or-treat. How old are you now?
23.
23?
Yeah.
When did you grow up?
10 years ago. It's been about 10 years.
All right, so this show is about your thing, right?
Yeah.
This is where we dive deep into people's like obsessions and these hidden passions that they have. But before we get to that, you got music out right now.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you have a song called
It Is What It Is. Yes, I have a song called It Is What It Is.
It's a song with no drums.
Yes.
Why is that? Why no drums?
Okay.
Because I don't know if you ever heard of Run DMC, but they had a lot of big drums in their songs.
They did.
You want to be
All
so
right.
different from your dad.
No.
Okay.
No.
Why no drums?
So this is what happened.
Put some goddamn drums in your song.
There are drums in the song.
Light.
Well, not
Very
that
light.
song, but other songs.
Okay.
So what had happened was,
By the way, it's a great song.
Thank you.
Just let you know.
I just had-
hate there's no drums.
I just had that part initially.
Yeah.
And I just rapped over it. And like we made the song without it. We're like, oh, we're gonna add drums.
We'll add it later.
By the end of like the whole album, making the album, we were just like, it sounds fire without it.
Got it.
Let's just not add it. Like,
Okay.
let's not do it when everything right now is just like about the beat. Everything's like 808s and
Yeah.
everybody's,
I see what you're
So
doing.
I was just like, okay. And then before I knew it, like the YouTube comments were like, okay, I was waiting on the beat to drop, but I actually listened to what he had to say. And I was
Right.
like, okay.
Right.
Like we actually did
So it's almost
something.
like-
It wasn't strategic, but it just happened.
You finished the album.
Album's done. Yeah, album
done?
comes out. Yeah, the 9th, November 9th.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called Lighten Up, and it'll be out November 9th.
Lighten Up. What is that? Who's that directed towards?
It's myself, and I feel like it's kind of a mantra for people in general. I feel like my break from music
Yeah.
was due to me being too hard on myself. I think we're all just very hard on ourselves, and I think it's just
I
like
agree.
a way to say lightly, lighten up.
Diggy Simmons. Let's
Yeah.
get into your thing.
My thing.
Now, I don't know if I got this right. You like vintage clothes and you like going like thrift store diving.
Yeah, specifically 50s and 60s.
Oh, 50s
Little
and 60s.
Specifically, yeah.
Oh, because I have a picture here.
Some 70s,
From-
little 70.
This is me in the 70s, and I'm
Oh, I need to see
killing it.
Okay, you got the little turtleneck going.
Yeah, this looks like what you wear nowadays.
little, not
Look at that turtleneck.
that much. That's a good turtleneck.
Yeah, and what? Look at
That's
the
a good-
pants.
that's a good color.
It's like those are slacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So so you like his 50s and 60s style.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
So I was binging a bunch of stuff like 2 years ago. Because
Like-
a lot of
like
the time,
shows.
like shows
Yeah.
and movies,
Yeah.
and a lot of the time I'm just like, when something's a classic, I'm just like, why do people like this so much? Like,
Right.
even if I don't necessarily think it's gonna be my thing,
Right.
I still want to know why it's so great.
Right.
So I went back and like Sopranos, Goodfellas, Godfather, just like all of these, you know, shows or movies that
yeah.
took place in this certain era, and I'm
Right.
like, yo, these dudes were like fly. Like,
Yeah.
why is nobody dressing like this?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they
I
were
am?
the that was the hood back in the day.
That-
That was a
Bronx
hood.
Tale, that
and
was-
they had like style. Yeah.
That was the fly.
Yeah.
And it was like, why don't I just do it? So like, I just started doing my research.
Really.
Yeah, and I just like, I'll get stuff offline, I'll get stuff in person. It's like $50. I'm like, well, what am I going to get Gucci for?
Yeah.
Like, it's fly.
And like, how do you go to like a lot of thrift stores?
Yeah, but the only thing about it is they stink.
Yo, they
Like, that's
stink,
the only
yo.
thing. Like, I like to find the bougiest thrift stores,
Yeah.
and like, even still, like, you
It
still
doesn't-
get the smell.
Why is it the same smell in every
I don't
store?
know. I'm like, do
You know
all
what I'm
y'all
saying?
smell this? Like, all y'all like old people smell the same? Like, is this what the '60s smelled like?
So you'll go in there,
Mm-hmm.
and what are you looking for?
I'm looking for like knits a lot of the time, so it could be like collared, button, zip stuff like this.
You want to look like
short sleeve ones.
like you were in the Rat Pack.
Yo, I want to look like I had keys. Honestly, pretty much.
Oh,
yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I want to look like either that, or I want to look like Muhammad Ali, like when he wasn't in the ring, like he was like on his,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, like with his crew.
Yeah.
Or like Martin when he didn't have the suit on, or he wasn't
Right.
doing his speech. I think.
Oh,
it's
so you
like
want to be
between
casual
those.
revolutionary.
Exactly, or
Right.
like, or, you know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, like
You
all
feel me?
like
I
off
want to
day-
look like between civil rights,
Yeah.
and like I sold drugs.
I do like your style. I got some images of you,
Uh-huh.
your different styles. I think they're stuck together because I made these myself. Okay.
Oh wow,
This one is
it's a lot of effort.
like a brown suit. Describe what you were going for here.
Um,
And how does this make you feel when you wear this? What was this for? Was this a special occasion?
that was just like an album packaging photo shoot.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. How do I feel when I wear that? I feel warm.
warm. Like
Yeah.
you mean like
Brown
your-
makes you feel warm. You feel
you mean like
cozy.
physically warm, like temperature, or you mean your soul?
Both. Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
brown is good for those
Brown is good for the
like
soul.
brownish things. Okay.
Yes.
All right. This one is similar to what you got on going today. Mm-hmm. This is
Right. Yeah.
what's happening in this photo here?
I was in California recording my album.
I know you're in California. I see the word Mexican.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. So do you see? Can you see that? So this is like revolutionary off day, like revolutionary cheat day.
That's not so revolutionary. That's more like Pablo.
Well, here's.
That's what I'm
I'm glad you
Pablo.
mentioned that, because here you look straight Dominican. Okay, is that what you're going for there?
Facts.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
When I have my shirt open, I feel pretty.
That's something you do a lot? You
I
do the
feel
shirt
pretty
open?
Hispanic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With the little gold chain, like
Right.
it just feels very.
Like this feels like you're on your way to go pick up some girl named Talia. And you're
Perfect.
gonna go to a Romeo Santos concert. And then
That's-
afterwards, you're gonna go hang out uptown.
Facts.
This doesn't even look like you. This one is the weirdest one.
Okay, why is it weird?
All right, I'll explain to you. The shirt is a little weird.
Okay. The
Where'd you
shirt's
get
great.
this shirt?
A brand called Calvin Luo.
Okay, and then it
Yes.
feels like you forced the photographer to wear the same pants as you.
No.
That's what it looks like. It feels like you didn't even give him money for an Uber. You made him ride his skateboard.
That's possible. I'm cheap these days. I'm like, I have my own financial situation.
Yeah.
So,
What does that mean? You make a lot of money, no?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But I am cheap. I am cheap.
This style is kind of new to you, though, right? Like when you said, like maybe two, 3
It's been
years.
2 years, yeah, 2-3 years.
Do you ever walk around Little Italy and accidentally get invited to have a cappuccino with like a couple old Italian guys?
I'd like that. I do walk
think-
around Little Italy, but that would be like.
Do me a favor, just walk around Little Italy for like an hour, and
See if somebody gonna invite me.
they're gonna invite you.
Okay, cool.
Because you're
Or
wearing.
like some gelato.
Yeah.
I do get compliments though, like
I bet.
but the compliments from like the people who I get them from,
Yeah.
will be just like old like Italian guys.
Yeah.
Like I'll be in an elevator and he'd be like, nice shit. I'll be like that. I was like, that's a big ass compliment. Like I
Yeah.
like that better than some like kid my age.
Yeah,
I like
it
feel
feels
good.
like official,
I'll
yeah.
think about it for a while. Like yeah.
You should. Do you watch old shows like Columbo or Kojak? You should watch that. You watch those shows.
Write it in my notes section.
All right. Yeah, what's your thing? We get into people's hidden passions and obsessions. I have a special guest, Diggy Simmons, with me today. One of my things is the zodiac, horoscopes, astrology. That's why I break it down and decipher. Zodiac.
Yeah.
Did you like my effect?
That little.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let's put on my ball here. This is a special Halloween edition. Usually I go through people's horoscopes. This is my thing. I feel like the universe talks to us.
Yes.
And these are the codes and signs that they give us. You are an Aries, just like me.
Indeed, yes.
So, positive traits about Aries. I'm looking at my crystal ball, not my laptop.
What does it say?
Honest. They say Aries are honest people. You seem like an honest guy. Do you feel you tell the truth a lot? Okay.
Enough.
Enough. When was the last lie you told? Who do you lie to?
I tell my uncle goes on the road with me a lot, and I tell him I'm in the elevator coming downstairs when I'm really like
You're not a lady,
showering.
are you?
I'm bad with time. I don't
Just
I don't
say
take
where you
long to
are.
get ready. I'm just bad with time.
But say where you are. I can't
I'm
stand when
gonna
someone's
hear
in
it
the
if
car.
I don't. If I do say where I really am, I'm gonna hear it. If I say
But they
that I'm
know
really
you're not in the
somewhere I'm not,
elevator. Oh, I hate it.
buys me time
All right.
to not hear it.
Oh, impatient. Impatient. Do you find yourself Do you find yourself being impatient with people?
Yeah,
Impatient.
with things and
Ooh.
people.
This one's nasty.
Okay.
This one's nasty. Aggressive. These are negative traits of being an Aries.
Aggressive.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm
Towards
not
what
saying
I
you.
want.
I'm not saying you go out there and fight people, but do you ever get like? I get angry. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like people who are like purposefully confrontational or like people with bad attitudes.
Oh, where to say?
I don't like that one.
That's
like,
the
I don't
one
like
thing I can't
slick
deal with.
mouth. Like, that gets me.
I lose it. If you say something with an attitude, I'm like, there's no need for this.
I don't like
That goes with impulsive. I have here tarot cards gifted from the universe, or they look like some like Southern ladies picnic table cloth.
They look like
tablecloth.
what they put fries in at fairs. That's what that looks like.
I will spread these cards out. These cards are anointed by the universe. You pick 3 cards. Don't look at them. 3 cards.
I can only think about fries right now.
Oh, I love fries.
Me too.
Okay, Diggy Simmons, this is your life.
Wow.
Okay, this is the eyeball with the stars.
Creepy.
Okay. Boom. Ooh.
That's a treat.
There's a tree with a surreal
Is that a
clock.
hot dog?
And there's a hot dog, yes. Okay. And, the 2 barber poles. 2 barber poles and the Puerto Rican razor. Okay.
And a fist? A white fist.
A white fist. Yeah. That's anti-black power. Okay, here we go. The eyeball with the stars. Eyeball means you're looking around for something.
Okay.
You're out there looking for something. Stars mean maybe stardom? Are you looking to be a star?
Not looking. I consider myself a star.
Right. All right. So this is you looking forward, getting into stardom.
Yes.
Be careful, because that fame is.
It's a bad
it's
boy.
It's a weird. You like fame? You like being famous?
Sometimes.
It's weird though, right?
I like it when I get free stuff or they let me like in restaurants before other people.
Right. What about weirdos approaching you on the street? How do you like that part?
That's when I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But my weirdos are more weird because I'm less famous. Okay, here's a tree. Here's a tree and some kind of clock with a hot dog in it. When's the last time you ate a hot dog? Do you eat hot dogs?
No. Once I found out that it's like mystery meat,
Yeah.
and we don't really know what it's made of, I said that's true. I actually don't know what I'm eating.
Okay, 2 barber poles and a white fist and a razor blade. Do you have a white barber?
No.
Who's your barber?
My barber is a man by the name of Sincere, and he's in Brooklyn, and he's not black. I mean, he's not white.
You go to Brooklyn to get haircuts? What about if you're in LA? What do you do?
Wait.
You wait, right?
Hell yeah.
How long you been with your barber?
LA barbers can't cut. Sorry, guys.
Okay, where's your house in LA? Something with hills in
I
the
mean,
title?
yeah, but
Come
like,
on
I don't
now.
want to go to a bougie place to get a cut. That scares me.
You want to go to South Central?
Yeah.
You want to go to Compton and get
I feel
a
like
haircut?
I'm not gonna get a good cut if I'm like in somewhere. Come
I
on,
see
you know,
what you're saying. I
it's
see what
the
you're
truth.
saying.
But I trust you
All right, here's what you do.
because it's you.
You got a secret project. You're gonna be a star. You don't eat pork. But that's
No, I
why
do.
the
I do
tree's
eat
blocking.
pork. I just don't eat hot dogs anymore.
You're gonna look for a white barber in LA. That's what you gotta do.
No.
White barber.
We're gonna stay away. That's what that means.
Okay.
Stay
Ladies and
away.
gentlemen, decipher the zodiac. Now we're best friends.
Yep.
Before you leave, we have to make up a handshake.
Oh, fire.
Okay? You're Aries.
Yes.
March 21st.
Yes.
I'm Aries, April 19th.
Yep.
We both like clothes. What's our handshake? Representative of what we have.
Okay, so it's
So-
gonna go, boom, boom,
Okay.
double,
Double.
double,
How's this?
boom, like.
Oh! Okay,
Close,
I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom, boom, boom.
boom, boom.
Yes!
And then you bring it back,
No,
and then
I got it. You do too much.
Okay.
One more time. Boom, slap twice, brush off your shoulders, corporate handshake.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for joining us.
Dude, thank
on
you.
Decipher the Zodiac.
What do you think we need to hit it?
What a show, ladies and gentlemen. What's your thing? Shout out to Derek and Monroe for stopping by, holding it down with me. Shout out to Diggy Simmons for going into his thing about 50s and 60s fashion and going to thrift stores and living that old life. And shout out to everybody having a great Halloween. I hate Halloween, but that's my business. What's your thing? Woo! If you want to watch more What's Your Thing videos, that's right here. And then I'm gonna need you to subscribe right here. So subscribe here, watch videos here. They getting all that?